What's going on, guys? Dan Watson, learningcameras.com, and this is part one of a series of videos I'm going to be doing on the exploration of this brand new camera. This is the T7i. I think this is going to be one of the best entry-level cameras for people coming in. Maybe it's your first DSLR, maybe you're looking for something a little bit better than that old camera you had. And this is actually going to look like, quality-wise, it's going to take you up into almost pro level. This is a very, very nice sensor system, very good autofocus system, and really a lot of the features that you would expect from your higher end camera. So I want to kind of run you through this unboxing, show you some of the stuff that's in there, as well as some first impressions and what we're going to have. So stay tuned for those. You're going to want to hit the subscribe button because that's going to let you know that there are new parts and all the new videos that I have coming up. And also check out the links below. I'm going to have in the description links for being able to purchase this camera if you want it, as well as some of my favorite lenses and the lenses that I would recommend you picking up if you're going to get this and some other accessories. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside of this T7i box. Now for this camera, we have a brand new 24 megapixel sensor, which is promising some really awesome results, as well as one of the best features on this is going to be the dual pixel autofocus system. Now this system, I've used it on the Canon 80D. It's also on my professional cameras like the 5D Mark IV, and it is a phenomenal system for autofocusing while you're in live view. So while you're looking at the screen and being able to focus that way, and also in video recording. Most DSLRs other than this are not going to autofocus very well unless you are looking through that viewfinder. And so for many consumers out there that are looking to buy a camera, we use our cell phones by looking at the screen. The screens on these are excellent, and so why not use them to compose your image? It's very nice, and the flip screen on these is also very good. So here I have it in the hand. We're going to flip that out. You have a really nice screen on this thing, and it's going to be touch autofocus. So basically you can use this thing to touch. Actually, all the menu system is going to be touch screen on this one, which is phenomenal. And overall it's built fairly well. It's definitely their Rebel series, so it's a little more plastic, but it has a good texture to it, and so overall it's a very, very good camera, and I highly recommend it. You're going to have the same type of battery that we've been using for a long time, and we're going to go through how to set up this camera and a lot of the other features, so stay tuned for that. Your SD card slot is right here, and overall your controls and buttons are really similar to what we have on other Canon cameras, so if you're used to those, it's going to be very similar for you. You have your on button here and your video button here, and that's going to take you to those different settings. If you want to enter live view to view your images on the screen, that's going to be the button that's going to do it. And again, if that's how you like composing your images, this is probably the camera that I would recommend getting. So let's take a look at some of the other stuff that's in here. You have a strap, here is your battery. Not a whole lot in here, very similar to other stuff. Now Canon's battery charger is also very similar to what we have on other models. And this is it right here. I kind of like it because it's very portable. It plugs right into an outlet and it packs up very nicely. No cables, nothing like that. You just take the battery out, you insert it right in the battery charger, and there it is. You can plug this in the wall and good to go. So let's go ahead and throw this in. We'll see if we have any juice in it and kind of power up the camera and look through a couple of the specs. Now on Canon's entry-level cameras like this, you really only have one dial, and it's going to be here. So if you're shooting in your auto modes or your aperture priority, shutter priority, that's not going to be an issue for you. However, if you're shooting in manual mode, many of you are going to wonder, where's my dial for aperture? This is going to change my shutter. How do I change my aperture? And it's pretty simple. You just hold down this AV button while you're rotating that, and that's going to do it for you. And so basically you have your controls for your shutter, your aperture. You also have an ISO, which is similar to other pro-end cameras, so that's very nice to have. And basically anything else that you want. Another thing that I like about Canon cameras is they have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth popped in here, and also looks like it has NFC. Another big thing is that it's going to have the microphone jack, as well as an HDMI out. And so if you want to shoot more video stuff, you can use external mics on this, and you can also feed some of the video if you want to an external recorder. Now it's going to show the menus and stuff on there, but it's a really nice feature to have because you can plug this in, and being able to watch all of your footage straight on your TV is going to be a really nice feature, and it is HDMI, so that's great. So yeah, we're going to have a whole lot of stuff coming out on the Canon T7i. That's going to be it for now, and stay tuned for a whole lot more and some of the other series. Again, subscribe and stay tuned.